Welcome to Looming Deadlines. I probably should have removed the redacted project name. So I'm just standing here on the moon with the kind of the main window or the initial window for the Looming Deadlines app. Test flight is launching in about 5 hours, and I've created a couple sample records here just to show you around the app. So the first thing you can do when you open this is you won't have any records, so you can just hit new record, give the event, the deadline, a name and a deadline, and the start date will just autofill with today, but you can set it to a previous or future date. That's not really being used yet, but I have some ideas for that. But really, it's the title and the deadline are the things that matter the most right now. All right, and then once you do that, you can go customize it. So by default, you will see something like this. Just white text on a black background. You've got a timer counting down towards the deadline and a title showing in there. And there is a couple options to customize it. This is going to grow a lot over the next couple of weeks. I just got kind of just enough in here to show some of the customization without actually having all the options yet. So think of this very much as a prototype at this stage. This is not a fully formed app, and there's a lot more coming. You can pop this out as a separate window, and you can customize it, and they will update in real time. So you can, we can, with the color, we've got a color picker. You can use the presets there. You pick spectrums or use sliders, whatever you want to do. You can just use the glass background that is kind of built into visionOS. You can also use some gradients. I just have 5 predefined gradients at this point. I haven't come up with a way to do user customized versions of those yet, but I'm definitely working on that. But for now, I just have some presets in here that you can pick from just to kind of play with the new mesh gradients. And I'm going to stick this one with this one because it's kind of my brand for this app. You can also display text as 2D or 3D. So right now it just defaults to 2D. You can do in 3D. This is not customizable yet, but it does look really good on device. I was really shocked. Like, I've seen a lot of 3D text over the years, and I have never seen 3D text look this good. Yeah, love it. Let's go back to 2D for now. And then so we can adjust the font weight. We can adjust the text case. We don't have any characters up there except for numbers right now. But if I show you that on, say, a different one, we could set text case to regular, and it lowercase some of that stuff, or set it to uppercase, whatever you want to do. You've got some options for the countdown, some options for the title. You could adjust the color of those things. I want to do gradients for those as well. That's a little trickier, so I haven't done that yet. And you can also edit the actual timeline data from here. So if you wanted to change the name or the deadline date or the start date, you could archive a record. And that's it for now from this stuff. So let's open a couple. Well, actually, let me show you why it has the name Looming Deadlines. So let's pretend like I'm using this window to get some work done, and this is the event that I'm working towards. Well, in visionOS, you can make things really big. And yes, this whole app is just a stupid joke. Now I have a giant looming deadline looming right over on top of what I'm working on. So this could be over top of my Mac virtual display while I'm working, or positioned around the room. There's no reason you can't have multiples of these open. I'm not sure what kind of performance impact we'll have if you start having a ton of the 3D text versions, but I tested with up to 5 and there was no impact whatsoever. We can say maybe open this one for the end of the year, position these anywhere we want. Let's open that last one to Leap Day. And we'll set this one there. And maybe we'll set this one to a gradient too. We're already using that one and that one, that one. How about that? All right, so there we go. We've got 4 timers floating on the moon. Well, we're supposed to be working, but we're procrastinating because of course we are. We're making an app called Looming Deadlines. Anyway, it is launching on test flight today, July 1st at 1 p.m. Let me know if you would like to test or if you have feedback or questions. I will try to get a roadmap out. But the TLDR of that is that a lot more stuff with 3D text. I'm looking at some options for volumes. And the most important would be dread mode, when you really want to feel in dread of your timer. I have an immersive scene planned for you where you can experience artificial dread. All right, thank you.